Wild animals. Describe a wild animal in China. You should say what the animal is, what it looks like, where it lives, and explain how you feel about this animal.
I'll describe an endangered animal in northeastern China. It's called the Manchurian or Siberian tiger. Manchurian tigers are very impressive animals. Like all tigers, they have orange and black stripes and a white underside and powerful claws and teeth. The largest are nearly 1.5 meters tall and can weigh between 300 and 400 kilos of muscle. They're the largest of the cat family and the most effective and dangerous hunters. They're found all over Siberia and in a few places in northeastern China. They usually hunt and live alone and only meet other tigers during the mating season. I think there are less than 50 of them in the wild in China. There are more kept in captivity in zoos or special parks. There is one wildlife park in Harbin that is famous for its many Manchurian tigers. Most Chinese admire the tiger as a symbol of strength and fierceness. Tigers have had a place in Chinese culture for thousands of years. They are found in Chinese literature, new and old, and are the subject of many famous paintings. But I don't think many Chinese know that this special breed of tigers is all but wiped out in the wild. I hope more efforts will be made in the future to protect the tiger's environment. Without the forests they live and hunt in, Manchurian tigers can only exist in captivity.
Pets. 1. Do many people in China like to have a pet?
I think the number of Chinese who like pets is less than half the total population. Many Chinese are afraid of common pets. I think it's very funny, but some are really scared of animals, even very tiny and harmless ones. This may be because of something in their childhood. I don't know. There are many people in China who like pets, but not the majority for sure.
2. What kinds of pets are most popular in China?
Dogs and cats are by far the most common. I think the single most common pet is either the Pekingese dog or the pug dog. I think they are both quite ugly, but sometimes they're so ugly they're cute. A lot of people also keep guard dogs to protect their property.
3. What are some of the advantages and disadvantages of having a pet?
A pet can be a good friend, sometimes the best friend. Pets are also great playmates for children. I think it's very good for kids to have a pet when growing up. The disadvantages are that pets are expensive to feed and care for and require a lot of time, depending on the kind of pet.
4. Do you think there should be laws to protect the welfare of pets and farm animals?
I don't really know. I guess there should be laws, but we really shouldn't need them. People should be responsible enough to treat pets and farm animals well. But since many people are too selfish to care, we must have some laws. But the laws shouldn't become so important that they nearly equal laws protecting the welfare of human beings.
Protection of wild animals. 5. Are there any wild animals in China that are not found in any other country?
Yes, the giant panda and the Tibetan antelope. There are probably also some birds and other animals that are only found here, but I don't know anything about them. It's sad, but the animals that are found only in China are the ones that are the most endangered. I think that's the same for other countries, though.
6. How do Chinese people feel about the protection of wild animals?
Many Chinese are only now beginning to learn about the importance of protecting wild animals as well as the environment they live in. The new generations are being taught to respect wild animals, but people never even see them except on TV, so they only have a vague idea of the need to protect them. I admire the many brave people who have made sacrifices to protect wild animals, like the Ke Mountain Patrol. There was a recent movie made about them.
7. What do you think are some of the benefits to humans of protecting wild animals?
I'm not sure what benefits there are, but I know that everything in nature is there for a reason. If one species dies out, it can upset the balance of nature and do a lot of damage in the long run. Wild animals don't always directly affect people, but often they fill a special role in the balance that we are also part of, and affect other species or plants that we are directly dependent on. So we should protect them, because we may be protecting ourselves without knowing it.
8. What is the purpose of having zoos?
Zoos are really a compromise, I think. They are a way for people who live in the city, especially children, to see wild animals. But I think that unless the zoos are the best quality, they shouldn't be operated, as it's cruel to keep wild animals in small cages or dirty surroundings. High-standard zoos can be good, as they educate the general public about the world around them, but I still think it would be better if people could learn about animals straight from nature, not seeing them in zoos.
9. How do you think zoos in China could be improved?
Many zoos in China are poorly equipped due to a lack of funding. Zoos are not so popular or common. I think that they could be improved by more cooperation with other zoos in the West that are well operated and have good techniques and facilities we can learn from.